Hello, I'm Guillaume. I'm the head of publishing for Playdius.
So what is Dead in Vinland?
Oh, Dead in Vinland is a survival management game. It's made by CCCP. We previously made Dead in Bermuda, which was also a survival management game. And now those guys are taking us to Vinland, so to the Viking period. And you are managing a family which is forced to exile from his village and end up on what looks like a desert island, and that will turn maybe not to be so desert.
So this game has a lot of similarities with, I was showing the demo as like Darkest Dungeon. You said you have combat, not too much in it, but it's all about resource management and managing people's fatigue, their thirst levels, their hunger levels, a lot of micromanaging.
Yeah, there is a lot of things to make micromanage. So we like the comparison with Darkest Dungeons because the combat can seem a bit similar, but inspired by Darkest Dungeons. But the core game is very based on managing the characters. Because they are also, of course, they have some stats about hunger, fatigue, and that kind of thing. But there's also a big part of psychology. You have to make people match together. Actually, my latest party, one of the family members died for depression and committed suicide on the second day. So it's a hard game. You have to manage a lot of data, and what makes it also difficult is that you start with the core family, which is 4 members. Whenever one of those family members dies, the game is over. So you have to start all over again. It's a very hard game. For the lovers of survival management, I think they do have the best game for them. Right?
Yeah, because the game's turn-based, can it snowball like rapidly in a bad direction if you're not resourcing your resources right?
Well, you are managing a camp of survival, and I would say you have some basics to think about. So gather water, gather food, and you can go short of any of this quite quickly if you forgot to do something, or if you mislead your group. If you are focusing on one action, you may forget to gather another item that you need, and once one of your characters is sick, or maybe it happened to me. I forgot to find water one day because I wanted my character to focus on other actions, and well, I didn't die, but it got critical for that.
This game kind of reminds me of those turn-based, global conquest games like Civilization, but on a more personal scale, because instead of controlling a whole, army, you're controlling a single family.
Yeah, it's really, as I said, character-based. And one of the things I really love about the game is that you feel very close to the family. You feel like one of the family members. And there is a lot of dialogues that show how the family interacts. And so you have to micromanage the group and each personal characters. That's my kind of game, so I love it.
Now, you showed me the combat in the game where a guy came to the camp and started talking to us. Is there a way to avoid combat in the game through dialogue?
No.
You're gonna fight it no matter what.
Yeah, you have to survive. It's a survival game. So in the real life, when you have to fight, you have to fight. So you can try to escape combat, not exploring the island, but you need to explore the island to find the resources you need. So at some point you will have to fight. So that's basically one of the talking between the characters, because some of the characters want to be a bit more aggressive, and some others want to stay quiet and safe. So you will have choices to make at many points of the game, and every choices you will make by recruiting, killing. This will have consequences.
Now, the art style is also very unique. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, the art style, yeah. It's made by the artist from the studio. It's like a comic style, very, very nice. I think it's part of what makes you that deep in the game, when involved in the game. Each character has a different expressions. You can see them changing along the story as where they're not happy so much, but when they're depressed or less depressed. And the artist made a really great job to show that on the drawing of the characters. They are very expressive.
So when does this game come out and what platforms will it be on?
It's coming on April 12th on PC.
Any plans to Nintendo Switch?
April 12th on PC for now.